What's up, collective? Welcome back to the channel. Let's get into another reading. I hope you're having a good week. All right. Someone is in jail here, feeling trapped. You have Eight of Swords, Three of Cups in reverse, Two of Pentacles, Capricorn, Cancer, Gemini could be significant. This is a general reading for every sign. Every sign is going to come out in this reading. Okay. Your message could be in the beginning, middle, or end of this reading. If this message is not about you, it could be about someone from your past, present, or future. All right. If something is offensive in this reading, it may not be your message, so you could disregard it. Please only take what resonates and what's confirmation for you. It's not a personal reading, so try not to take anything personal at all. A personal reading is available in the description box if you would like one. All right. It's anonymous and it's easy to get, so definitely just enjoy the reading, collective. Someone is, you have Queen of Wands at the bottom here. Queen of Wands is usually in reverse. Okay, underneath that we have someone who's avoiding death, who's avoiding a rebirth or an ending. Ace of Cups in reverse. So we have Pisces, Aries, Scorpio. Avoiding a painful ending. They're doing witchcraft on people's bodies. They're spying on people. This is obsession. This is dehydration with the Ace of Cups here. Okay, an X could be significant. I was just about to say X. You may not be able to see who this person is, or maybe you didn't at first, but now you see them, it's in reverse. So now you know who is doing something. It could be a Scorpio, Aries sign, or a Pisces, Aries, or a water sign in reverse. But somebody's going to jail here with the Eight of Swords. Okay, they're going to be imprisoned. They could be acting like a victim. They could be seeing themselves in prison. You could be seeing this person in prison. You could be having visions about this person going to jail. But ancestors, okay, whether it's spiritual or physical, somebody is wrapping this up here. Somebody's taking authority and this person is apprehended. Three of Cups in reverse. You don't want to be friends with this person, or you're not friends with this person. This person overindulges. They might want to be a third party on your relationship. And this person could be spending a lot of time in isolation, and it's not healthy. They could be stalking a Capricorn. They could be stalking a Gemini or a Cancer, a Scorpio, or an Aries, Pisces, or a water sign. They could be stalking their same sign. But something is going on with someone's ability to balance and make their own decisions. Someone is trying to interfere with that. Someone is trying to interfere with someone's peace, with someone's ability just to stay calm. Someone is interfering with that. They're watching the collective. Like, you don't want to be friends, or you don't want any type of interaction with this person, but they keep watching you. What is this group's problem? Why are they going to jail? What are they going to jail for? They could be doing something in the mirror as well. Okay, they could be doing some witchcraft in the mirror, which is backfiring on them. It looks like they're being arrested in the mirror itself. They can't sacrifice someone. Okay, maybe a Virgo or a Capricorn or a Taurus, Pisces. They just can't release this person. They can't let them go. They can't sacrifice them for a good or bad reason. They can't cause delays for this person with the Hangman in reverse. The color green could be significant. Purple, orange, or red could be significant. So this is what they need to do. They need to hurt energy that's working, providing for themselves. Something could be significant about food as well. This looks like an altar. It could be that they want someone to make an altar. They're trying to force someone to create an altar for spirits, is what I also see here. Something could be significant about the moon cycle and someone being enlightened here. Ace of Swords in reverse. Yeah, this person is confused that they cannot sacrifice you. They're confused. They're trying to cause chaos. Somebody keeps coming back. This person they don't want to work with, this Pisces, Capricorn, keeps returning back to this person and saying, why can't you get the collective to be like this? Confused and under my control. Why can't you do that? What's the problem? Somebody keeps returning back with the Eight of Cups in reverse. maybe for money. They keep trying to take money through someone else. It's like somebody's trying to get money from you. They're in a Five of Pentacles and they're trying to get money from you, and they're trying to pimp you through another person that could have, that you would give money to or something. Ten of Wands in reverse. This is a dead spirit that somebody could have an altar for a dead spirit and they want somebody else to participate in this. It's like they're trying to force people to have suffering. I feel like they're trying to force people to suffer, because that's all that comes out of this worshiping of dead spirits is just suffering. So they're suffering and they have to entail this on other people. They have to put it on other people. So they're saying, you do it too, so I can have your peace and your sovereignty, because you're not doing this and you seem to be okay. So I need your energy. But they still want to continue to do this, which is, again, these people, these things, these groups, collective, they're dumb. Somebody's running away from this group. They want to. Somebody wants to run away. Capricorn, Aquarius. Oops. Jumping on the floor. Somebody wants to travel. They might want to get away. Doesn't seem like a bad thing here. Somebody's getting ready to go somewhere. But this High Priestess in reverse seems to be trying to interfere with someone's plans and goals, their destiny with the World card. They want to interfere with that because they want to be a sneaky High Priestess in reverse, which is a whore, which is someone who doesn't have this knowledge and wisdom that they had. Okay, somebody took it here, this dead spirit with the Ten of Wands in reverse, and they suffered when they had this loss. Okay, we have King of Wands in reverse, Knight of Wands in reverse, and Seven of Cups. Okay, Scorpio and fire. Somebody wants to, and Cancer, somebody wants to, they want someone's choices. It's like, you know, you could be figuring out what to do with your life. You could be thinking, well, what should I do? And they're trying to take it from you. Like they're like, oh, he or she doesn't know what to do. I know what to do with it. I know what to do with it. You know, you're just trying to, you know, go about your life here. But there's snakes in the background, bats, ladders, all kind of crap back here. Trying to trick you. Something could be going on with water in a home or something like that. Water in the home or a building. Something about a fire escape could be significant. A fire escape or stairs outside could be significant. Page of Pentacles, there's a young earth sign. And this Aquarius, fire, Cancer energy could want to take this young earth sign's opportunities. They're one Page of Pentacles. Okay, this Queen of Pentacles in reverse could also, this is a whole group that is plotting on a small family here. Maybe a family with multiple children, feminine daughters, a male. Again, this feminine energy in reverse. Okay, they're around somebody's home here. This feminine energy is stalking someone around the home. Okay, they could be trying to watch something you're celebrating. Somebody could make music. They could be watching you when you're close to your home, like when maybe you're not in your home, but when you're around your home, they could be watching you. Excuse me, with this Page of Wands in reverse. This is this is the Robata in reverse. So somebody in the spirit and also physical people could be watching you, but these particular energies, this may be a mother in the spirit, and this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, which could also be a working parent or was a working parent, is in the spirit stalking someone around their home. Okay, for their Ace of Pentacles, for their home, for their future, for their community. Okay, we have the Hierophant, we have Earth here and water, Two of Cups in reverse. This could be the ex of someone as well. Someone is very happy to be ascending and having wisdom and forgiveness and mercy from God. Somebody is grateful. Okay, somebody got their opportunity back by doing the right thing here. And they're just stalking the house. We have Aries in the upright. Someone is paranoid, okay, because we're peaceful. We have protection from these wands that they keep sending. Somebody could be trying to, with the rainbow wands here, they could be trying to push some sort of sexual orientation on you, and your head is turned to it. You're not entertaining it. Like some of these groups again are so desperate to sacrifice someone that they'll try to change your sexual orientation just to have sex with you. Like they'll try to manipulate you, so just so that they can have sex with you and do a ritual. 3 of Wands in reverse. Somebody is still not prospering. 6 of Swords in reverse because they keep returning back with emotional baggage. Somebody just needs to go have their ending. They just need to go have it, sob and cry and just have it. They refuse. They're paranoid. Why are they paranoid? What are they cannot fight anymore? What are they paranoid about? Probably some sort of communication that ended. Someone is happy. An earth sign is happy. A Leo is peaceful, and the upright, and Aries has their community, and these same signs could be coming after you. What are they paranoid about? They just can't let go of something. Somebody's savings, somebody's money, which is none of their business. Somebody's security, somebody's peace. Yeah, somebody could have plans and want to go somewhere. Okay, and they want to make sure you don't go anywhere because they can't go anywhere. Because something is over between them and somebody else. They want to make sure that you don't have happiness. They're holding up towers that are down. Okay, the collective is going to be happy. 10 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands. Okay, the collective is going to be watching their children or whatever you want to be doing. You're going to be doing. These people have to go. 10 of Pentacles, Temperance, 10 of Cups. That's it. This group is finished. These are spiritual whores. Now, this image of the World card in reverse shows a young child. So it's very possible that a young child that is doing some sort of inappropriate behavior with this Taurus, Gemini, Libra in reverse needs justice. Okay, it's very possible a young child was forced into some sort of industry or business, and they need justice. This child could have done something to someone else, and they need justice as well. But there's a lot of plotting and abuse of power over a young child. Okay, 7 of Swords. Somebody is betraying this child. Someone is betraying them, and ancestors are sounding the alarm here about this thief. A knife could be significant. Somebody could be sneaking around at night with a knife or something. Both of these images have knives in their hand. Okay, so it is possible that somebody is doing something with violence in the dream state or in the physical realm to someone who has a new beginning with the Fool card. They want to attach spirits, demons, obsessions, and toxic things to this happy energy that's taken a leap of faith, no matter what is happening in their life. They want memories with someone, and they're going to have it. They're going to have it no matter how much they stalk, right, with the Page of Swords in reverse, no matter how much they obsess and talk about something that has nothing to do with them, this nosy energy that's too curious about something that has nothing to do with them. This person doesn't even want to bring anything real to you. They don't even want to bring you a message. They just want to stay in the shadows and be a puppet. That's how they want the collective right here. They want you stressed out, tired, while they play you on a string. Okay, this Queen of Swords in reverse is again lying, saying they have nothing to do with the devil or the Scorpio Libra. They're lying. They have everything to do with it. This Virgo Libra has everything to do with this energy. That's why they keep coming out around it. And this person refuses to face judgment right here. They keep astral projecting out of their meat suit. When it's time to face judgment, they keep escaping by sleeping, too much dream activity, spending too much in the spirit, too much time in the spirit, and denying that they need to serve justice. Somebody keeps running away from their responsibilities in the spirit. Okay, and they keep bothering Scorpio or Aquarius, Virgo, Taurus, Aries. They keep bothering these placements, okay? With this Aries, there's an Aries in reverse they keep bothering people with, or this Aries in reverse is doing something for this Virgo Libra, and ancestors are getting in reverse because they're greedy and materialistic. Yes, ancestors are giving them a headache. They can feel the wrath, okay? They can feel it. Yes, the collective is fine. Okay, the sun is out. Something fun is happening. Once ancestors apprehend this energy, Aquarius, Aries, Virgo, Libra, things will be fine. Things will be back to what they were. For some of us, it feels like life is not normal anymore. It feels like we've been going through this shit for like years and years, and it's like, when is my life going to be what it used to be? Because these things keep interfering. We have more ancestor presence, okay, making this energy weak and scared and destroying them in the public eye. They need to be torn down in the public eye because they're obsessed with their works. They're obsessed with anything that they've created. And that's why they're attacking the collective, so that they can keep feeding this machine or whatever they created that's not doing well. That's why they want the collective's inheritance, so that they can keep deceiving people with some kind of public recognition or reward or popularity that's fake. All right, let's see what else is going on here. 25 or 52 or 7 could be in reverse. Be in reverse here. Reciprocity, telling lies, new ideas. Brian, or a name that starts with B, could be significant. WXYZ could be significant. Someone is reciprocating something that you've done for them. Okay, this is good. This is a healthy, balanced relationship. But somebody is telling lies. Someone is telling lies, either this person or someone else. I is telling lies here in the morning. Somebody's doing something in the morning. AM or MA could be significant. Somebody is telling lies about something they're doing in the morning. A B name could be significant, first, middle, or last. What is this person doing? I see a raid, Christian, satisfied. Somebody's going to be raided for something they're doing. Taurus, Gemini, or Cancer could be significant. Anybody could be these signs. There's some kind of family secret going on in the morning, or a secret. Somebody's not getting engaged, or they're not engaging with somebody in the morning because of some sort of contract. With an elemental witch. Someone could have a contract with an elemental witch. F could be significant. I'll be there soon. Okay, somebody's reciprocating. They don't want a threesome. Samantha, somebody's first, middle, or last name starts with S. Could be significant. Columbia in reverse. Somebody who lives or is from a place that starts with C could be in reverse. Okay, this homicide victim here, Rat. Somebody wasn't a homicide victim. They were assaulted, aggravated assault. This could be true or false. I'm picking up, this could be true or false. Somebody could be a homicide victim. Somebody could be ratting someone out. Rats could be significant. Somebody can spend time with these rats. This doesn't shock me. Somebody is tempted about these rats so that someone won't break up with them. They're doing something with rats so that someone can stay with them. This is some kind of sick, what do you want to do to me? Something shouldn't be much longer. WXYZ, a shady lawyer could be significant. WW could be significant as well. Somebody's trying to reverse a homicide victim, like they're trying to cover this up. Like, I have a feeling this happened. They could be trying to say that some sort of aggravated assault happened instead of a homicide to kind of, somebody's going to court. They're dealing with advice here. They don't believe in Jesus. So they have problems. They're dealing with the devil. Okay, they're trying to reverse some kind of emergency prank call, which is called swatting. They're trying to reverse this. Maybe a lawyer could be telling them that you got to get rid of these recorded calls or something. Some kind of recorded call. Okay, something is not happening this month because you are winning. So somebody's going to be disappointed. They could want some kind of foreplay. Okay, because they're not popular. This jealous mother or father could be in reverse. You don't need to carry protection. Okay, they're not doing this quick visit. They didn't make it. They got tempted to do something. They were a mastermind behind crime. Somebody's parents. Okay. Interesting. Somebody could have leukemia, a terminal illness, confirmation. A dumb B is in reverse. Somebody had a drug addict problem. They were after your appearance, your first impressions, your first house. This person here was after that. They kind of stuck to somebody. You make them laugh. Germany in reverse. Or a place that starts with G. Or a name. It starts with G. First, middle, last name is in reverse. Okay, but somebody's in the mood. So this spirit is in the mood, but you block this person. They're struggling. 911 here. Blonde hair in reverse. A, B, C, D, E. Could be significant. Somebody's still living with him or her. They're not guilty of something. A could be significant. Y could be significant. All right, let's clarify some of these cards. Something is going on last month. Something was going on. Somebody survived a crash last month. They didn't have any new ideas about something. They could have caused a crash for someone for a new dress or a new address. The letter C could be significant. Somebody's energy harvesting so they can reverse a terminal illness. Be careful. The letter C could be significant. Anybody's name could start with C. 34 or 43 in reverse. Irvine, or a place that starts with I. New ideas. Okay, somebody is trying to think of a new idea. So they're faking documents and forging signatures. Oh, okay. All right. They don't want a threesome. Somebody doesn't want a threesome still. Somebody keeps trying to get someone to cheat so that they can hurt them and give them a terminal illness and reverse some sort of aggravated assault that happened. They want to get themselves out of some sort of crime. This dumb B wants a threesome so that that can happen. CTP could be significant. CT or P. This bald head could be significant. Something could have happened on somebody's head. Some kind of disease or something. Okay, you make someone laugh. UK in reverse. Somebody in the UK could be in reverse. Okay, someone was sick and tired of waiting for something, some money or something. 52 or 25 in reverse. Energy harvesting. Cancer in reverse could be significant, under investigation. Somebody who released the devil is under investigation, or something happened to them. When they release the devil, something is under investigation. You are winning, okay? Against this eclectic witch who's forming their own practice, who still lives with him or her. 34 or 43 could be significant. Somebody's ascendant sign is significant in this reading. Blonde hair. Their ascending sign is significant. Maybe it's a Cancer. You make me laugh. You make me want to be a better person in reverse. So this is someone who doesn't want to make you be a better person. They're doing something in the morning. Again, Cancer in reverse is significant. 52, 34, 43, or 25. Survived a crash in the morning. If someone is guilty of this, you could be seeing signs that something shouldn't be much longer with someone's hair. Somebody's hair shouldn't be much longer. This could be significant. Take that how it resonates. There's a drug addict involved in this reading, so something could be a little off for someone. The communication, okay? Because of that. EC could be significant, or CE. Something about hair and length, or something not taking much longer. A witch could be interfering with somebody's meeting. Somebody could be involved with a crash that happened in the morning. You're winning, but there's someone around you that doesn't want to be a better person. We have Virgo and King of Wands here. So there's a Scorpio Sag who's obsessed with a Virgo energy, or a Virgo obsessed with a Scorpio Sag. This could be significant. They're obsessed with someone's leadership skills. Someone is starting a new project, and someone is very interested in it, but not for the right reasons. So be careful with letting people in your business. They need to serve justice. They can't, they can't sacrifice someone. They need to serve justice. They're having a lack of control over something. Okay, maybe this ability to have foresight or go somewhere far. Someone is under arrest, put to rest, since you've left them. Okay, they want somebody to live in the past and be stuck with them, but you moved on, and now this person is in a resting state. Okay, they're guilty. They could be trying to pass something to the eye or attach to the eye. They could be using witches to do this. A Cancer in reverse could be helping a spirit try to bind to your eyes. An Aquarius in reverse could be trying to do this. Or you could be those signs in the upright. Again, this Tower is happening. Some kind of sudden change is going to happen with court for a Scorpio, Aries, Libra. Some type of upheaval and awakening is going to happen. This person's going to have regret, failure, and disappointment. Okay, because somebody's looking into what they're doing with this Virgo, Libra in reverse, that can't decide things on their own, and they're avoiding situations they need to deal with. This Fool card in reverse, somebody is being reckless here and making terrible decisions. So they're going to have some kind of surprise with court, and some kind of fairness is going to be fair. I feel like somebody here wasn't getting, it's like somebody's in court, but then something is suddenly going to happen, and this person will be very sad. Maybe a Scorpio Cancer, or a Scorpio Aries, Libra. You could be a Libra in the upright. You could work in the justice system. Okay, this person again is lacking control over a justice decision, because there is someone that is seeking truth, okay? And this other person is avoiding the truth. They could be weighing their options, but they're fallen angels, so they're not going to make good decisions. They overindulge and they're extreme, so they have to be looked into further. Something has to be looked into further with something they did with a Virgo Aquarius. Okay, and again, we have this King of Pentacles here that's greedy, attached to this Queen of Swords in reverse. Again, over emotional, easily influenced, and bitter. Stalking. It could be stalking a Taurus Gemini, a Taurus Pisces, a Scorpio Libra. But somebody is setting the scales correctly. Maybe some kind of decision needs to be changed. With the Hermit next to this, somebody was sacrificing someone for some sort of decision in court, and the Hermit is saying no. King of Swords is saying no. Ace of Cups is saying no. Somebody's having new feelings about something. Something changed. Yeah, jail. Okay. This Virgo Libra and this Leo Virgo and this Sag need to go to jail. They did something to a young water sign. Somebody who's very happy, and they could have been contacting this person intuitively. Okay, with the Page of Cups here. Somebody is sensitive and caring, and someone had to block this horrible energy from coming near this young person. Maybe a Leo, a Taurus, Gemini, or a water sign had to block this energy, okay, in their wands. More bars here. Somebody's going to jail for what they've done with their wand or a sword, okay, some kind of cutting or something maybe. And they're trying to walk away from this, but something shouldn't be much longer. Again, blonde hair is significant. I don't know why, but why is blonde hair here? Why is blonde hair here? Okay, we have the Devil card. Somebody's feeling tempted about blonde hair. Okay, some kind of seduction or some sexuality with blonde hair and a child. Goodbye. Sick. Sick perverts here. Okay, maybe a Capricorn they're doing this to. Okay, this Cancer in reverse, Pisces, another Capricorn or a fire sign, or Gemini could be trying to look for a blonde-haired child or dye the child's hair blonde. Or so. They have some kind of fetish or some garbage. Some weird shit is going on. But somebody is balanced, okay, and not worrying about this bullshit. Like, I don't know. This sounds like garbage here. Weird. They're out of control, yeah. They're getting karma. What do they do regarding this child? Someone happy, somebody having a rebirth. Okay, something to do with sex here with the Lovers card in reverse. This Scorpio Sag is nasty. Air, fire, Cancer, doing something not good here. Okay, they need to break this cycle. Whatever this is, it's gotta go. I don't know this is crazy. Okay, they're doing this to families here, and ancestors are getting in reverse and putting them to rest and under arrest. It's enough. The Scorpio Libra is going to be under oath. They're going to be judged. Okay, something is building here, a case. Somebody's working together to build a case against this group. This Pisces in reverse is Libra, air, fire, Cancer, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sag. Case is being built. Even a Cancer, Leo. Okay, this is Cancer, Leo in reverse. That's kind of in the spirit. This is somebody in the spirit that's also going to be held responsible in the spirit. Okay, we have maybe a father, somebody who's practical. Someone is getting delays and setbacks for what they've done to this energy, this Aries in the upright. An authority figure, somebody who has protection and control. They're getting backfire for doing something to this person because ancestors are protecting someone's inheritance. And they're releasing fear. Somebody's not confused anymore, and that's why this person is panicking. That's why they're frustrated, because of a lack of confusion. The collective understands what's going on now. You could have had some clarity with the Knight of Swords, and now you're acting. You're acting on that clarity because you want to succeed. Knight of Swords wants to succeed. They're going somewhere. They're traveling somewhere. They want to travel somewhere. While they were traveling somewhere, you could travel for work. You can do something while you're moving for work. This person keeps interfering with your movement. And that's why shit is slowing down for them, because they were trying to do that to you, or they were trying to do something to you while you were moving. Okay? And now they're done. Now they're done. Okay, the spiritual horror is done as well. They're panicking, and the collective is calm. We buried this, and we're having results. Good results. Nothing can get worse for us, and they're weak. Somebody is very weak and having low energy. This fire sign, they could be sick because of their pride. Okay, they're dying to be friends with somebody, but nobody is interested. Okay, they just want money. They just want somebody's star who's rising. They want someone's inheritance. Please break communication off with this person, because when you go public or when you have some sort of confidence that's going to move you into a new place, this energy, this Cancer, Leo, this fire, Scorpio, Libra, Virgo, Libra, air fire they're gonna try to attach to you. And they're gonna bring this Empress along. Maybe somebody's mother. Somebody keeps dragging somebody's mother around in the spirit. Okay, that's why they're under judgment. They're using somebody's mom in the spirit to keep attaching to you, guilt tripping you, reminding you of something. They're trying to turn your own parents against you in the spirit. They're trying to make your parents betray you. They love to harm and unalive families and then use them in the spirit to go against the collective who they cannot control and dominate. That's what they do over and over again. That's why they're guilty. Give me something for still living with him or her. Guilty and still living with him or her. Okay, somebody's having some kind of sex with someone and still living with him or her. Somebody with Gemini placements could be significant. There's a child involved. Okay, and there's somebody happy here. Someone could have left a situation where they were having promiscuous sex because it was causing financial loss and taking their energy. And now they're happy. They're having a rebirth. They want to meet up with someone else. I just seen 2 of Cups. So someone was maybe a Taurus, Gemini. You have Scorpio and Leo. Anybody could be these signs. This Pisces, Aries, this Queen of Wands in reverse. Somebody could have been living with this person, or a Taurus, but it wasn't anything good. It was just about sex. Okay, but then there's a child involved. And someone lost control. Somebody chose their person or a child over this person, okay? And they have a new beginning. And this fallen angel is saying, why don't you choose me? Because you're involved with the cops. That's why. There's you committing crime. I gotta move on. Somebody moved on. They got back on their routine and moved on. Somebody's involved with the police. Why is the Chariot here? Somebody could have been living with someone who was committing crimes and they had some kind of awakening. They care about their family. Yeah, somebody is suffering. We have Pisces, Libra, could be suffering. Or somebody with these signs underneath, Aries. Something they're doing with the devil is causing some kind of seduction or destructive behavior. This group is exuberating. Okay, and they have lost. So the cops are trying to, or the authorities are trying to figure out why are people suffering in regards to this person and having fear and anxiety. What is happening? Why are people having pain and depression in regards to this person? Or why are they losing their home and their money? Okay, they're doing something secretive, some kind of secret agenda they have here with the High Priestess in reverse. What else here? Ancestors are getting in reverse. So it has something to do with family. They're doing spell work, okay? They're manipulating something. They're making sure people don't tap into their gifts and their talent with the Magician in reverse, okay? They're making sure people lack confidence. And they're doing this by making them jealous, causing disappointment for them. This is all with manipulation and stalking and overactive communication in the mind or spiritual contact. It's just too much they're doing here. And it's shattering families, shattering dreams, and it's causing relationships to struggle. But we have Ace of Cups and Ace of Swords here, so this is good. Somebody's getting clarity now, and love is in the situation, so someone can go to jail. Particularly this fire sign and this Virgo, Libra, Gemini. They really need to go to jail. They're overstressed and burnt out. They could be cremated. Again, these could be spirits that want to make amends with this group, but only to betray them again. That's it. That's what they want to do. Someone left this group behind. So good for them. And their life will go, whoever this is, will be fine. Okay? They could have had you in a bad situation, feeling bad, but this card says the collective has hope. They're releasing anything that they were worrying about. And they could have some secrets still, okay, that are causing pain, but they're very deep secrets. So that's why maybe they don't want to work with someone, or they're working by themselves, or they don't trust to work with somebody else because they've been betrayed by people who they worked with before. And maybe somebody resigned, okay? Maybe somebody left a job and maybe they're lonely, or somebody could have manipulated you to leave a job, or was causing problems in your job and you left because somebody was doing something that you didn't know. They wanted you to be in a poorhouse, but them, again, this rat is significant. Trying to possess your family, they can't do it. Okay, somebody could have gotten paid $30,000 or something like that to do something to your appearance, this elemental witch, but you didn't go on a first date with them. Okay, you just reciprocated back what they did to you. About a house. Someone is a mastermind behind crimes here when it comes to people's homes. I always like to pull on this thing with the house going on, because they're just constantly hiding stuff about people's homes and what they did to them. Why is mastermind behind crimes? Who is this? The letter E is significant. FU is here. FU be significant. All right, this Aries placement, Pisces, Aries maybe, or an Aries in reverse. This person doesn't have any personal goals, or they're only concerned about their personal goals, but they really don't have any. They can't plan anything here, it says. Yep, they're arrested or put to rest because their sacrificing days are over. They were bothering children primarily. This was their primary target, or happy people. Okay, we have this Queen of Pentacles in reverse that keeps coming out next to this Temperance. This Queen of Pentacles in reverse is hiding some sort of jealousy that they have, or some sort of financial loss that they're having. They're hiding it. This earth fire sign could be doing that, and they need to realign. But this person's sacrificing days is over. Okay, they can't sacrifice someone's apartment for a hoe, or someone's house for a hoe. This is what somebody was trying to do, or did before. Okay, because someone is having success. Again, Sag, earth fire, Aries, Libra, Taurus, Pisces, Leo. Anybody could be these signs. Oreo cookies could be significant. Oreo cookies could be significant. This Robata, okay? Somebody wants to do a favor for them, but they need our choices. Okay, but nobody's doing anything with them because they're having bad luck and karma. They need to stop doing something in their life. They have no control over their life because the authorities are involved here. They're doing something to young people, or people, maybe water signs, Leos, Cancers, Scorpios, okay, Pisces, Aries, Cancer. You're aware of it, or Aquarius, you're aware. You're aware, you might have accepted this and you're just trying to, you know, choose happiness. That's what Four of Cups in reverse is about. Like you can be grumpy and angry about something, but you're saying, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to have faith and trust in life. And that's what this energy is doing. And they can't do anything to us. They just keep trying. They regret it. I regret doing this, they said. I'm so sorry that I did this. Things are so out of control right now. But it's all because of this damn Pisces Aries. What is their connection with this person? They do something to people's homes or communities or apartments. They're selfish. Okay, they want someone's Ace of Cups. Again, they're guilty and being punished. They could be in jail right now, or they could be awaiting trial. And they might want to sacrifice someone with Scorpio placements or Libra fire placements in order to shorten some kind of sentence or something is what I'm getting here. And they're holding up this tower. Okay, that they're afraid something is going to suddenly happen when they wake up or something. Because God is sending wands at this bitch. This person knows that they don't have much longer for some kind of justice decision to be made. Again, because of what they're doing with this Virgo. They did something which caused them to live beyond their means and hustle. And then they couldn't get it back. They had to resign, or they lost their job. They lost their way. And now they're coming for Four of Pentacles. They're taking anything. Two of Pentacles. Anything that somebody has that's not a lot, they're doing it to many people so that it adds up. That's what they want to do here. But they're just in the poorhouse. This is not a good way to gain financial stability. This is not how you do it. So they're having towers, disasters. They need to let go of this. Why can't they let go of this? They're obsessed with the Taurus, Gemini, and they're upset because ancestors are in reverse with them. Maybe ancestors are protecting this water, Taurus, Gemini, Capricorn energy, or Aquarius. They're upset because ancestors are protecting this group. That's why they can't let go, because they don't want you to have protection. They're angry about this. They're greedy, and they try to interfere with people's protection so that they could continue to steal. Okay, but this card says they don't have the money to do it anymore, and they're just trying to get away with it. They're still corrupt. They won't stop thinking in a lack mindset. They just keep searching and pulling cards on people. They're pulling cards on a Virgo constantly, or a Taurus, Gemini, because they just don't want to deal with any problems with the cops or something. They're suffering. Again, Virgo, Libra, Leo, this person is pretty much done. You know, they're being punished. And they're not aware of their actions. Like, they're doing stuff and they don't have any kind of self-awareness. This could be a Robata, okay? They're obsessed with Cancer, Gemini. That's why they're in this obsession over this Cancer, Gemini, Virgo energy, or Taurus, Gemini, Capricorn, Water, Aquarius energy. This obsession with these placements and what is to come for them has landed them in jail. What are they doing in jail? What are they doing besides playing the victim? What are they doing? They're losing popularity. They're doing something sneaky with a Cancer. They're hiding something. They're being very selfish. They're ignoring something. Yes, they can't make decisions in jail. They're avoiding things in jail. They're having more loss. It's like every day that they're in jail, they're losing what they've stolen from other people. And they betray more in jail. They betray more in this place. It's like their behavior is getting worse because all they could think about is some kind of overseas opportunity, which is not happening. Because they keep doing stuff with this Scorpio, Sag, and this Aquarius. They won't let go of this group. They need to move on. They could have Aquarius placements, but there's an Aquarius they're working with that's very bad. Yeah, this person's the fucking devil here, and they're doing witchcraft for demons. Okay, and they're having loss, or they cause loss for a Taurus. Again, this person's star is falling and all they use is sex. Somebody's just caught up in the wrong group. Yeah, they could be getting premonitions, or you could be getting premonitions about this person because they're always in your energy doing spell work. So you could know a lot about this person just because they won't leave you alone. Not for any other reason. This mastermind is finished. They're in jail. They're not improving, so they know what their destiny is. Nothing good. They're worried about a date night that somebody's going to have coming up. Again, these are not priorities. All they want to do is have sex. I'm going to be honest with you. That's what these people rely on. These groups rely on sex and getting people's permission to enter into them and play in them. Play in them and live outside of their life for a little while. Can I just live your life for a couple of days? Can I just sit in your mirror and just try to sacrifice you a little bit? Is that okay? I'm into that. Somebody's into that. We have Hosea, chapter 8:12. I wrote for them the many things of my law, but they regarded them as something foreign. Though they offer sacrifices as gifts to me, and though they eat the meat, which is a sin, the Lord is not pleased with them. Now he will remember their wickedness and punish their sins. They will return to Egypt. Israel has forgotten their maker and built palaces. Judah has fortified many towns, but I will send fire on their cities that will consume their fortresses. That's what's going on here. That's what's happening here. Someone still wants to work together in Aquarius, okay? Someone who won't let go. Something could be going on in the rear end. There's someone watching them constantly, this person. A man in a dress could be significant, okay? They want someone's family. They want somebody's ancestors. Somebody collects family members like a psychopath here. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's what they want. This is unfortunate. They're obsessed with somebody's genealogy. They spy. They're spying on ancestors, or they have created ancestors out of your family, and those family members are loyal to them. Those family members are loyal to them, and maybe they want more. It's not enough. You know, they're greedy. I want this person. They just keep wanting. They have a problem with desires. They over desire. It's indulging, and it's sick. All they do is want, and this is the devil. Every text and documents says this. To have too much desire is like ridiculous. It's a trap. Somebody doesn't care how many times something is going on back here. They don't care. Okay, they keep the veil on and be deceived. And that's why something shocking happened to this person, because they wouldn't let go of something. They're paranoid now. It's a fire sign. So something happened to this Aquarius, and a fire sign is paranoid about it. But what did they do to this Aquarius? What happened? Okay, they stopped having romantic feelings for this Aquarius. They wouldn't marry them or allow some kind of marriage or something. Sure, in reverse. Somebody wouldn't give them the okay to do something, and now they need justice. Somebody could be owed justice. Even somebody who's doing wrong could be owed justice because somebody else did them wrong. And it's kind of like this person's fault why they're in this situation doing this shit. Something like that could be significant. Again, I'm not saying that this person who did something wrong shouldn't serve justice, but there's multiple people, good and bad, where justice is needed for them. But like I said, if you're bad, you're going to serve justice yourself. You're going to have, I mean, I feel like somebody did something bad and they're going to say, oh, it was this person's fault. They made me do it. And the court is just going to look at them like, well, you did it. Well, I didn't want to lose work, somebody's saying, a Virgo or a Libra or an Aquarius. I didn't want to lose work. So I had to work with them if I wanted my family or something like that, or somebody else's family. But now they haven't lost. Now they're hustling. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, and they don't have a fated meeting. Somebody is sacrificing their destiny and they feel like they need justice. But they're also doing the wrong thing. They're also committing crimes with this Scorpio Libra in reverse. And this Leo Virgo in reverse. They're doing something for money. Maybe to Virgo, Pisces, Capricorn, Taurus, Cancer, Leo. Okay, somebody's tired of this shit. They're tired. They're falling asleep maybe while they're driving. Maybe somebody's falling asleep while they're moving, okay, on their horse or their car. Nowadays, it'd be a car. But somebody is so tired, and that could have something to do with crimes that this person is committing. This comes out all the time. They're doing sleep spells on people when they're driving. That's what I see right here. They did this to a Cancer, Leo. Somebody fell asleep up right here. Okay. Somebody they were working with or that wanted to work with them. No, they wanted to sacrifice them. That's what they mean. Okay, because you didn't want to go on a date with this person. But now you're avoiding a painful ending. 10 of Swords in reverse. There's nothing that this person can do. Okay, this dead spirit. 10 of Wands in reverse. This person's life been up in flames and they don't care. They just keep burning it up more. Somebody is just obsessed with burning their life up and destroying it. Okay, but somebody says, I'm not going back and forth with you anymore. Or I'm not going back and forth with you at all. Okay, Pisces is here. They keep coming back. They keep sending back this Pisces fire sign that's single and isolated and lonely. Okay. They did something to this Page of Pentacles. They took their future early, made them ignorant. Okay. Now they're Robata in reverse. This person did this. Yeah, this Pisces. Okay. Pisces in reverse. Multiple of them did this. There's a group of Pisces in reverse energies. Pisces, Aries, particularly. I think Pisces, Aries, or Pisces placements. There's a group of feminines that are doing this here, and men. But the women are more, they come out more because they stalk more. They're more predatorial. An ancestor is here. Okay, maybe a water sign. They made sure this person lost their home because they took the collective's home, and they made sure this person lost their savings and their security because they took that from the collective. That's why their family is in reverse. Okay, and they're not allowed, or they cannot sacrifice anybody. Okay, because they won't change. They won't have some sort of cycle. Scorpio could be significant. Taurus, Aries, fire. This person is at a crossroads. They still can't decide what the hell to do. After all this loss, this dingbat can't figure out what to do. So they're having a tower. They're going to be stuck with obstacles and drama. And that's it. They're alone here in the storm, alone. The Scorpio Sag could be significant. A Taurus in reverse could be significant. A fire, an Aries in reverse, okay? Stalking Scorpio, stalking Gemini, stalking Taurus, stalking Cancer, Leo, and Capricorn. Because they have a new love and they moved on from this group. Somebody is ready. This is a lot to do with relationships because these people depend on relationships to have sex with them. So if they don't have a relationship or somebody to use, they don't have anything. They have lost. Okay, they're unhappy. And maybe when they lost this relationship or a few relationships, they went to a child and reversed the child. I'm sorry if anybody's lost. This person refuses to heal. They need to be forgotten. Okay, they're not in regret either. They don't think they made a wrong mistake. They don't think they did anything wrong. They don't want to apologize. They don't feel guilty. That's why they ass is going to jail. Okay, they refuse to have a spiritual awakening. They're a damn fool. This is terrible. Taurus, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius. Okay, they want friends so they can sacrifice them. Somebody has somebody who they can has support for them, and they could, and vice versa, and Somebody they can trust. And then here's this Queen of Wands here. Who's your friend? Who are they? I want some of them too. Bitch, go to jail. That's it. She's arrested, put to rest. That's it. Seven of Swords. That's right. And this Aquarius that's working with her is going to have to come out and tell the truth. Somebody's going to come out and tell the truth about this. Okay? Because somebody is going to do whatever they want to do. They're going to communicate with whoever they want to communicate with. Okay? Ace of Cups in reverse. Please. Don't got shit. Okay? They're upset. They could have had a divorce, or maybe an engagement broke off. Confirmation. And somebody's is not breaking off. So they want to take, oh, I want this. I want, because mine's is not happening. I want this one. No. They're being investigated, and they don't see the investigator. They don't know who it is. They don't need to know. Somebody's getting signs and synchronicities and signals from the universe about some kind of truth and clarity that you didn't know about a proposal or about an investigation. It's going to be coming out. Give me more about this truth card. Okay, confirmation, moon in reverse, truth and legal matters. So you're going to be getting information about legal matters that were in reverse, okay? Or that are in reverse now, but they're going to be, you're getting the truth about it. You're getting revelation about it, clarity about it. Somebody doesn't want you to, though. They don't want this. They don't have the money, somebody. This air fire sign doesn't have money to pay you back for what they stole. That's their problem. Nine of Swords in reverse. And they're paranoid. Okay, they're too busy having some kind of intimacy here, lusting with the devil. So that's what they were doing, this Libra energy. Okay, High Priestess in reverse. Cancer also was stealing from the collective, and now they're having a tower. So this is who you're going to be getting clarity about. These individuals are Scorpio, Aries as well. Okay, you could be a Cancer, Gemini. You could be a Pisces. You could be a Virgo.